Good evening, everybody, and thanks for joining us. My name's Faraday, host Senipur. I'm very excited about the information that we're going to share with you. And if you like fun, and you like entertainment, and you like money, then you're going to like what we're going to share with you. It's literally been life-changing for me, my husband, my partners, and teammates. As a matter of fact, it's been millions of dollars life-changing. That's how life-changing it's been. So I got back in network marketing about 3 years ago. We were in traditional business for 10 years doing timeshare marketing. When we got back in network marketing, it's like a fish out of water, and we struggled, and we actually ended up spending 6 months where we spent more money than we actually made. I don't know if you've ever been there before. Most of us, I guess, have. But, you know, it made me realize that picking the right opportunity is incredibly important. And what a difference working hard and getting nowhere, and then with a little change of direction with the different product line that's what I call hot, sexy, unique, and different, and all of a sudden the MLM strikeout loser that I was for 6 months, you know, totally changed. And it can change for you. Maybe you just haven't been introduced to the right opportunity. And when you hear what we're going to talk to you about tonight, you're going to understand why this is the right opportunity. You are at the right place at the right time. And without further ado, we're going to go right into a screen share and share a little bit of why we're so excited. Well, because we get paid when other people play. Now, I bet you like the sounds of that. Now, you're saying, what do we get paid when other people play? Well, we get paid when other people play games, online games. We get paid when other people play at the online casino, when they play at fantasy sports, when they play with social media. There is a gentleman you all know named Mr. Warren Buffett. He says to make a fortune, you must be ahead of a major trend. Well, what would Mr. Buffett think if we showed him a way to get in front of 5 major trends? I bet you he'd be buying stock in it, is what I tell you. So we've got an opportunity, not in front of 1, but 5 major trends growing at exponential pace, exponential growth. And that is why it's been possible for people that have literally been MLM strikeout losers, like me at one time, like Dennis DeVoren, a friend of mine of 20 years, but the last 15 has not been very successful. And he kind of jokes that when they told him he could make $1 million in network marketing, he didn't know they meant 1 million companies and he'd earn $1 in each one. Now, I'm just joking. That's one of Dennis's jokes. But seriously, right before this opportunity, he lost his house, he lost his car. If somebody's coming on to the Hangout, if you could please, thank you, mute yourself. Yeah, he actually filed for bankruptcy. He didn't have 2 dimes to rub together. And in the course of 18 months now, he's earned several $1 million. And, you know, and that's something that he has never done before. And many of the distributors involved with our company have never, ever achieved before. One of the reasons that it's been possible, because imagine any one of these areas of entertainment. Every one of them is unique and different, and most of them have never been done in network marketing history. Now, how important is that, doing something with 0 competition? Have you ever heard of fantasy sports and network marketing? Well, you're going to hear about it tonight. And fantasy sports is a $70 billion industry. It's growing at exponential pace. Major NFL and basketball, they all support fantasy sports. It's on the news. It's on the television. And people in the United States, 35 million of them are playing and are literally obsessed with it. Now, for our overseas distributors, because we are literally a global company, and that means we're in 200 different countries. And the countries overseas, we have got an online casino, which has a Tier 1 license, and international distributors can go in there and play. With a live casino with beautiful dealers. It's fun, it's exciting, and it's the fastest growing segment on the internet. You've probably never heard of a casino that pays you, but today you are going to hear about it. To go right along with that, with our international distributors, we've got sports book betting. And if you don't know what a big industry that is, we're going to be talking about it today because billions of dollars is spent on online sports book betting. It's a huge growing industry and it's only getting bigger by the day. We've got a very unique social media product. This is another $300 billion industry. So you've got to be on social media today or be left behind. We've got a product that stands out from every social media out there. Now, online video games, you've heard of companies like Double Down. They do $500 million a year. Well, how about if they paid you? How would you like to be able to play all these games that you're probably playing already, except this is a platform that actually pays you. So it makes it worth your while. And finally, we're going to talk about not any great escapes travel. Travel is a $10 trillion industry. Everybody under the sun loves to travel, but nobody can travel at the prices that we can offer and that we can spend on dream trips. We're literally going to tell you about a travel that allows you to get prices at 20 to 45% below Trivago, Priceline, Hotwire. So we're going to talk to you more about that in a moment. So how many of you watching here today are on Facebook? And like 100% of you, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube? Do any of those platforms pay you? Now that might seem like a funny question, but don't you think that they should? All of the time and money that you are bringing to their platforms, don't you think that you should get paid something? They're making billions, and we believe that they should. And we've got a social media platform that is going to allow us to take back the internet, to actually put our time and our dollars in a platform that pays us. So the G1E Touch technology is like Facebook, but on steroids. Now that might sound maybe like, yeah, sure, she's kind of like overstating things, but really the platform is very much like Facebook. It's very engaging. It's very fun. It's very simple to use. It's web-based, but we have way more features. So we can integrate 100 different social media platforms all into one. We've got where we can bring all of your picture platforms into one. You can do blogging on our platform. You can share files. You can do screen sharing with literally 10 people at one time with video calls, with Hangouts. It is truly an extraordinary social platform. And only with our company are you going to get paid to do what you are already doing on the other social media. Now let's talk about online gaming. All around the world, this is a huge industry, and actually many of the land-based casinos are going in the direction of online gaming. Caesars has actually sold off 4 of their land-based casinos for $2.2 billion, and they've said that they are going to put all of their time, effort, energy, and money into online gaming. Now, if you are overseas, you can play at our private casino with gorgeous gals where they spin the wheel and they shuffle the cards with all of the sights and sounds of a real casino. Now, if you're in the U.S., there are free games that you can access outside of the casino, but if you are overseas, you can participate from the convenience of your home. And that is the direction that this trend is going. And sportsbook betting is the same thing. You can go to our online sportsbook if you're overseas and bet on your favorite football, baseball, auto racing, basketball teams. And you're basically just repositioning somebody's buying habits, except when they go to our platform, you get paid. So there was 10 to 12 billion wagered on the Super Bowl last year alone. In Vegas, in the Las Vegas casinos alone, 187 million was spent on the Kentucky Derby. And billions are wagered on the World Cup every year. So how would you like to have a little piece of that pie? People are going to be wagering, but you know, you can only introduce them to a platform that actually pays you. Now, fantasy sports, football season has just ended, and we've literally paid out tens and tens of thousands of dollars to customers as well as distributors. Now, we're not as big as FanDuel. You might have heard of FanDuel. You know, they do over 100,000 games per day. They literally pay out $10 million a week, but very little of it is going to go to you. You know why? Because there's 100,000 games per day. There are tons of people on there, and it is very difficult when you're playing against 10,000 people to win a jackpot. We've had incredible odds. I've won. I have won $3,500 this year alone just playing fantasy sports. I don't know anything about sports. I've never watched more than 5 minutes of sports in my life. So it's fun. We've got some advantages to our platform, like no salary caps, and you know, that makes a big, big, big difference. So this is a platform you can introduce to others where they can have fun and you get paid on every single game played. So online games is another fast-growing industry, and we've got a platform with hundreds of games coming, and it could keep you busy for hours and hours like it does my mom every time that I go home. I know that Patricia's children are loving these games, and only with our platform do you get paid when other people play. When they buy tokens, you get paid. So one of the things I'd like to mention is on all of our platforms, you get paid on customers as well as distributors. They don't even have to be a member of our company for you to get paid, and that is pretty unbelievable in network marketing. It really rarely is a case where you can build a business off of customers, but with our business you can. And finally, travel. Actually, it's more than a $6.3 trillion industry. It was $6.3 trillion, but it is growing so fast and so rapidly. And our platform gives you prices you're not going to find anywhere else. And compared with the other travel MLMs out there, the cost to get access to this travel is less than half of any of the other travel MLMs you can find. I am amazed at some of the savings, and I'm talking about sometimes $50 to $60 a night you can save at major chain hotels. We've got dream trips you're going to get at prices you haven't seen anywhere, and all of this under one roof. It's amazing. Now you can focus on one, or you can focus on any of our products. The great thing about our company is we've got something for everybody. So let the fun begin, because that's what it's about, and I can't even wait. I'm going to bring you to some people that are having lots of fun every single day with our company and with our platform. And why don't we start with Mandy, the machine in Greece, because it's only like 3 o'clock in the morning. Mandy brought on 150 people in her very first 30 days in the business. That's why I call her Mandy the machine, and it's a pleasure to work with her. Mandy, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much, Faraday. Yes, it's 3 in the morning, and I'm staying hiding behind my photograph because I hadn't intended on being on this call, so I'm like in my PJs. So yeah, loving this business. As you say, I brought on well over 100 people in my first month. I'm from the UK. I live on a small island in Greece. Have a lot of sort of technical difficulties because the internet is intermittent. Patience is very, very big over here. And it just shows that you know, you can build a business quite happily around your lifestyle and the hours that you have and these technical challenges. It's very, very easy. We've got all the social medias. There's people that you meet on a day-to-day basis. So I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist, although I know we've got a rocket scientist on board here, to sort of to create magical wealth. We've got all the tools, lots of different products. I love the travel. Travel is my hobby, and now that we've had the travel product launched, that has more than made my day. I've filled a passport in less than 5 years, 32 pages of international stamps and visas, and as we don't need, if you're in Europe, you do not need a passport to be stamped. You show your passport on country of entry and exit. It shows the travel I've done. So having a great time, love the income, paid promptly, paid weekly, the leadership and the training, the support is magnificent. So thank you for letting me be on here, and back to you, Faraday.
Thank you so much, Mandy. We appreciate that. And next I'd like to go, she mentioned a rocket scientist. And yes, we really do have a rocket scientist. Glenn Logan has worked with major defense projects, but, you know, he had never played fantasy sports, and that's one of his claim to fame, because his team and customers won like 13, almost maybe 14,000 during our fantasy football season alone, and that's pretty impressive, Glenn Logan.
Well, thank you for that, Faraday. You can hear me okay?
I do, Glenn. I'm sorry, I had muted myself.
Okay. I had an incoming call, so I had to hit the reject button. Anyway, yes, you mentioned that my associates, both customers and business owners, have won upwards of $13,000 in fantasy football. Now we're concentrating on fantasy basketball. Now the difference between football and basketball is quite stark, where football you had a whole week to make your picks. With the daily basketball games, that's somewhat of a challenge. But I think the company is help us with that. I noticed today they made an improvement where there's a drop-down menu and you can make your picks for at least a week or two into the future. So if you had some spare time like tonight, you could actually enter free games for each of the following 10 or so days, which is going to be a great help because people do get busy. And that's one of the advantages of our platform. It's rather easy to play. I've had associates in the past, before we had this platform, talk about fantasy football during lunch, and it was something I was just not interested in because it appeared to take a lot of time. A lot of these players are very intense. So this is a great platform for us. I'll also talk a little bit about the casino. It occurred to me this past week when my associates went to the Maryland Live Casino, kind of to look at not the online, but the brick and mortar competition. And I usually walk away winning something at slots. This time I did not. And it brought home to me that the best way to win at a casino is to be an OWNER, an owner. And it occurred to me that the difference between won and own is just the sequence of the letters. So with our online business, if you're outside the U.S., you're able to play, but it doesn't keep you from earning from the play of those players. On the fantasy sports, I did cycle this week, so I got a bonus, which was strictly based on my play and that of the people that are using my referral numbers. Finally, on the travel, I have personal experience with the benefits that the travel websites give. I'm involved in an international conference in Prague, Czech Republic, which will be coming up in October. And the website has given us a $30 a night discount over the best contract rate for the conference. And then I have a conference coming up in San Diego, California next week in a rather nice district of San Diego, and there's a $24 per night savings for that. So the savings are real. You can definitely attract some customers and some business with the travel business. With that, I'll turn it back to you, Faraday.
Thank you, Glenn. Those are exciting stories, and thank you for sharing those. And the next person I would like to go to is in Montreal, Canada. And Boris, you've been doing a fantastic job. What do you like best about all these products under the same roof? Have you ever seen so much opportunity?
Thank you so much, Faraday. Great presentation. No, actually, this is the first time I see huge opportunity for everyone to make a lot of money, to reach the goals in the fastest time possible in this industry. And you know, the most exciting part, it's very different. You know, it's not like all these companies out there. It's very different, it's very unique, it's very special, and it's a lot of fun. So this is what makes me most excited. And of course, this kind of product is very simple to share, because if it excites you, so you just do it a natural way. You know, this is how people are. If we like something, we are excited about this, we share it with other people. And for people who are professionals in this industry, in network marketing, I guess this is the most simple product to share with other people. And now, when we have this kind of amazing results in this company, we have amazing team, we have great leadership here. So of course, it's very simple to share with all the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Boris. And we certainly appreciate that. Great points. The next person I would like to go to, straight out of Daytona Beach, and Miss America's Got Talent, and just got a record contract too, so just thought I'd throw that in there, along with being a single mom, able to stay home because of this business with her 5 children. And Patricia, I would say that that has helped you actually really get your music career off the ground because of the freedom that you've had to pursue it.
Absolutely, and you know what? That's one of my most favorite things about G1E is the fact that it can go anywhere with you. And you know, when you're just starting out as an artist, you know, you're struggling financially. Well, when you're a single mom and you have 5 children depending on you, you have to be able to take care of their needs and take care of your basic needs. So it's so great to have such a wonderful company with so many diverse products, because you know, I meet different people every day, and there's just something for everybody. I mean, there's a product that will appeal to you no matter what you do or who you are, how old you are. So that's really fantastic. I mean, just in my house alone, you know, I use the touch every day, and I love it because it makes things so easy for me, and it saves time. And time is money. And it's great to be able to shoot one message out to all of my social media from one spot, store all my music in one spot, create albums in one spot, direct my fans to one spot. I mean, it's just endless and endless amounts of value there, and that's just one product. And then you go over to the games, and my kids can play them because they're user friendly. It's not anything that is offensive or violent, and I love that. And then there's the fantasy sports, which I play, but I'm not really great at because all I know is who looks great in what uniform. I'm not really a huge in the know fantasy sports player, but it is fun, and I'm learning. And the travel is what is most exciting to me because, this year especially has been so incredible with my career taking off, and I'm going to be traveling the world, and, I'll be able to save money. I'll be able to save, fellow artists money traveling, and I'll be able to save, my family and my friends and people that I don't even know money. So, it's very exciting to me. It's very fantastic. I'm very happy about it. And, I got my little sidekick here, Dom, who absolutely loves to help me create my picks for the week. Who do you think we should go for this week in basketball?
LeBron James.
You like LeBron James? Anybody else?
Mm.
No? Okay. Well, we're going to stick with LeBron James this week, so we'll just have to wait and see how he does. Thank you, Faraday.
Thank you so much, Patricia. And then finally, I want to go to Las Vegas. We've got a fantastic leader, Sergio. And Sergio, I know we're going to be starting to do some Spanish hangouts because really, with this opportunity, the world is our oyster.
Well, good afternoon to everybody, and good evening to all of you. Thank you, Faraday, for the opportunity of being in this hangout. We're very excited, especially myself, to travel, because last year we traveled like 6 or 7 times to Mexico doing the business, and now since we're going to go into South America, I know we're going to be able to save a lot of money in the travel. But I'm excited for the company in general because the company is going in a direction that if you position yourself and you take advantage, there's a huge wave that's behind us, and like you said, there's 5 major trends, and we'll be able to capitalize. I live in a city where casino, everybody plays and gambles, but we never get a share of that. I mean, now with the casino online, with the fantasy sports, with everything that's going on, we have an opportunity to tap into an industry that until G1E we couldn't have the opportunity. I've seen what Caesars Entertainment is doing, what Palace Stations, casinos are doing here locally, because if you own a casino in Nevada, you could play online if you live in Nevada. Well, it's going huge, and there's a vast opportunity. And with the travel, you know how many people just want to get a hotel for over the weekend, or fly into LA, or fly to Chicago, or to Denver, or whichever. And if we all could get tons of people involved in the travel, we all could get them to the touch. We could get them to the boardwalk. Like myself, I like the boardwalk because I like to play the roulette, and I use a system that I know it works, but I never had the audacity or the guts, I would say, to put $10,000 on the line. And with and this system was given to me by a professional player, and it does work. And just on the boardwalk, I spend like 12 million points. I mean, I like it. My wife likes the boardwalk, the slots, and it's a great entertainment. I think overall the company's doing great, and I think we're going to have a little bit of a taste for everybody. You know, you take your pick. If you like the fantasy sports, I don't know about fantasy sports. I don't know nobody in the sports world. The only thing I know is what my kids tell me, because like my kid's a Patriots fan. He made me buy him this jersey. That's all I know, that the Patriots are going, because he made me buy him a jersey. Otherwise, I wouldn't knew ends and meets. I don't know how football, but I know about horses. I know about racetracks. I know about car races, and there's a vast opportunity with Global One Entertainment, and I'm very excited to be part of this. And like Faraday says, we're going to start doing these hangouts in Spanish. We want to go international. We want to invite everybody to join, and if you have Spanish people, bring them aboard, and we're here to help.
Thank you, Sergio. That was fantastic, and you know that is right. We've got something here for everyone. And I saw a gentleman just jump online with us who is actually an expert, I would call him, in the travel industry. He's been both corporate for 6 years with a very big travel company, plus top earning distributor. So he's really been in travel for 15 years. He's seen anything and everything out there. And Rick, thanks for joining us. I mean, you tell me that this is absolutely the best travel that you've seen in 17 years with all of the companies in the industry that you've been around.
Faraday, you're right. Can you hear me okay?
I sure do.
All right, super. Well, thanks for having me on. I was a little late getting here tonight because we're getting ready. We're going to have actually have a webinar tonight for the G1E family following your hangout. You know, you can they should have got a link today, but it'll be on any meeting tonight, and we're going to go over some of the details of what is actually taking place with the company. I was on the phone today at length with Rick, Mikey, and Angela. You know, talking about you know, all of the exciting new things that are taking place, and I've had a couple notes come in, and I see Mandy's on there tonight, and you know, we're just like anything else new, we need to make sure that everybody understands how to do what to do. We've got people standing by to make sure that this team has everything they need. But the most impressive thing about what Rick and the team have put together for us is the fact that we're working with one of the premier travel suppliers that has over 16 years in the industry, and you know, has done work for the likes of American Express and Mobil Oil, Bank of America, J.C. Penney's, Macy's. They've done everything from travel incentives, promotions, to providing you know, what we have, and we're going to talk about some of our member trips, you know, our G1E Escape trips. We're going to talk in great detail about the Cancun trip we have. We have all-inclusives, as you know, Farah. You know, I know you and Dave are looking forward to your next one. But we're featuring a Cancun trip right now. We're going to talk about it a lot tonight on the next call. But if you can imagine, guys, if you've never been on an all-inclusive trip anywhere, you're going to find out that's going to become your favorite, especially when you can travel at the prices that you can if you're a Global One member. And the cool thing is that when you go on an all-inclusive trip, it means just that. You show up and you get picked up at the airport. You go to the resort. You get checked in, and they give you a little wristband like they put on your arm at the hospital. You know, when you check in, so they make sure they know who you are and that you're a prepaid member for your trip. And you go to your room. You get checked in. You put your purse and your wallet into the safe that's in the room. You lock it, and you don't go back and you don't hit your cash, your wallet again for the 5, 6, 7 days that you're there. Everything's included. Every meal. You know, you're sitting there at night, you know, watching your flat screen TV at 2 o'clock in the morning, and you know, Dave wants a cheeseburger and you want a shrimp cocktail. You pick up the phone, call 24-hour room service. It's delivered. There's no charge. You didn't get enough the first time around. Call them back. They're still there. They're waiting on you. You're at the pool drinking drinks, and it's all of your alcoholic beverages too, by the way, for those of you who consume. You know, everything that you do, all of the non-motorized sports on premises, they've got all of your meals. You're at dinner, you want a couple bottles of red wine to go with your steak and lobster, just order them. And once again, you know, it's all prepaid. So it's the most fantastic way that you've ever seen to go on vacation. You know, you're not sitting there saying, oh, maybe we shouldn't have another round because it's another $20 or $30. It's all inclusive. Just what the title says, and that amongst all the other things, plus the hotel program, the savings that you guys, many of you on this call have already given testimonials and talked about it, and that's the fun part, because you don't have to go on a 3, 5, 7 day vacation. What if you just want to do a weekend getaway and say go from Jacksonville down to Orlando or down to Sarasota or whatever? Well, if you can save $60, $70, you know, for those 2 nights you're going to be gone for the weekend, that's dinner for 2, you know, dinner out, you know, and you might as well save that money and do what you want to do if you're on vacation with your family. You know, and Patricia's taking the kids, you know, to Disney. I know she'd rather have an extra, you know, round of miniature golf and this, that, and the other, whatever the case may be. And I don't know what Glenn would do with, you know, with his savings. It's hard to say, but you know, we got a great group, and there's a lot of fun stuff going on here. So, you know, thanks for having me on the call tonight. If you guys get a chance, tune in. We're going to be live back here at the bottom of the hour. That's 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern, and we're going to go through more of this in detail. Thanks for having me on tonight, Farrah. Appreciate you, dear.
Thank you so much, Rick, and we wouldn't miss it because on top of all of those great all-inclusive details that Rick was sharing with us, you actually get paid commissions on this also. So you know, we're going to talk tonight about how you make money with it. So finally, well, before I go to Dave to close things up, I see a brand new guest on here, and I'd just like to get a quick word from Roman, I believe is a guest of Boris. And Roman, Boris says you're going to be a future $1 million earner with us. Is this your first time watching a Hangout? Oh, okay. Well, you know, a lot of time, first timers, a lot of times we have a little bit.
Hello?
Oh, hi there, Roman. Hello.
Yeah, I'm here first time on this meeting. It's very interesting because it's like unusual for me, and it's a new company. And I hope that will a big opportunity to make money, and also big opportunity to travel here. A lot of different entertainment, and I think it is very good when you have a lot of time to be with your family, and have a lot of time and share with people all information and make money. So I like to be like a self-employed, and this opportunity I told, oh, it's great, I want to be there. I hope so. I want to develop my group and being here in this big team. And I see it's like I see already. I understand. So it's like big family. I like it. I like it already. Yeah. Thank you very much for giving me this small speech here. I think it's very nice.
Well, thank you, Roman, and you are going to be part of our family because that is another thing. This team will be here with you, for you, do everything in their power to help you, and it is like a big family. So that is another great benefit of our company. And welcome aboard, Roman. And finally, you are welcome. We're looking forward to it. And Dave, it has already been an incredible journey for the last 18 months. I know that you know, we've achieved levels we never dreamed were possible. And you know, Dave comes from very humble beginnings. He was a high school dropout, and he's had plenty of struggle, plenty of menial labor jobs before he achieved his success in this industry. But Dave, did you ever in a million years think that this could happen for us?
Well, you know, Faraday, it's really unbelievable. As I look back over the whole journey of home-based business, to be honest, as I look back over the last 20-something years has been unbelievable because, you know, once you make a decision and you know what you want to do, you can own it. That's the difference. You can own it. Did I ever expect it to get this big that quick? No. I expected it to get big because we were first to the market. We had something unique and different. But to each and every one of you that are out here tonight or looking at what we're offering here today, it's yours. You can own it. You just got to put your name on it and let it go. The path has been blazed for you, okay? The last year and a half, we have literally blazed the trail and proven everything that we're talking about here tonight. So there's two types of people here. Those that just don't believe, and that's okay. There's a lot of them. And then those that really want it. Because, see, those that want it, once you focus on what you want, you can get whatever you want. And if you think about that in anything that you've ever done in life, if it was the 50 cent an hour raise, the dollar raise, whatever it was, you set yourself out for it. For the first time ever in your life, you, my friends, can get paid for everything that we do to have fun. You're already doing it. We just teach you how and how to get paid for it. And if you pay attention, and that was probably my greatest gift, I wasn't overeducated, because some are, and they're overeducated, and they just don't grasp it. If you grab it and decide you want it, the dream is yours. And guys, we are looking so forward to working with you in 2015. You know, I want you to think about it. January's come and gone in a couple days. First month. Never ever another January 215. How did yours go? How did it go? And if it ain't where you want it to go, pay close attention. Tune in here tonight. We've got something special. We're getting ready to walk out with one of our other great products. Pay close attention. Stay tuned to this channel and keep up with the updates. Because, guys, the world is your oyster if you just want it. We look forward to working with you. Faraday, awesome job. Panel was off the charts tonight. Appreciate you so much. Look forward to seeing everybody all around the world. And we'll see you all soon. Thanks so much. Back to you, Faraday. Oh, hit the Get Started link down below and get yourself positioned. Do not let time pass you by right now. With all the new things that we've got going, come on in and let's play. Talk to you later. Have a good one. Back to you, Faraday.
Thank you so much, Dave, and thank you for tuning in here tonight, because it shows that you care about your future. Now, you've heard about an incredible opportunity. It's up to you what you do with it. I can tell you from prior experience that it doesn't pay to sit back on an opportunity, because 6 months from now, you'll be looking back and you'll be like, how did I miss that? I've been around the industry for a long time. I've seen plenty, and I will tell you this, I've never seen anything like this. And it's very rare, if ever, you're going to get an opportunity to be in front of not one, but 5, actually now 6, huge, fast-growing industries that are going to explode over the next 10 years. So you can be a part of it, and you can be in front of it. Don't get overwhelmed, because we've got so much. Any one of these products you could become, with hard work, $1 million earner. All of them together is almost too good to be true. Don't miss out. Click on that link below. We've got easy entry. Timing and positioning is everything, so click on that link. Get out your credit card. It's very easy to get started, and we will be here with you to embrace you, to teach you and train you the rest of what you need to know to go far and go fast. We've got a travel webinar coming up at 9:30 Eastern. So get back to the person who introduced you to this video, get directed to that travel webinar, and we will look forward to seeing you in the business and on the very next Hangout. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night.